The pump is not working. Look at all that muck. I gotta give a huge shout out to Mountain Tree. Born with no eyes. Look at, just jammed in there like sardines. And if you guys want to get an aloha shout out, there he is.
Maui.
Aloha, my ohana, just like it says on my island silver crown right there. Aloha, even under the bill. Aloha, guys. I got you 3 times with aloha. It is your boy, Brada Mel, back in it to win it. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me be the first to give you a nice big warm aloha and welcome. On my channel, we talk about everything aquatics, whether it be koi and goldfish ponds, saltwater, freshwater. We do local fish store tours, product reviews, and DIY projects in the hobby. Now, before we jump into this video, which you don't want to miss, I got to give a huge aloha shout out to some individuals, you know, those of you that are part of the ohana that actually sent me some super thanks. I so appreciate it, guys. Huge shout out to my boy Metalheads Aquatic Mayhem. Got to give a huge shout out to Brada Paul, aka the Inventory King, Coley Davis III, Jethan Evans, Alex Lopez again, mahalo brada, Angel Figueroa, and Jared Bosley. I really appreciate the super thanks, guys. Much mahalo. And if you guys want to get an aloha shout out, go ahead and send me a super thanks. It helps the channel out, and you have no idea what the super thanks is. It's down by the description of the video. As you like the video, if you scroll to your right, there'll be a little tab that says super thanks. You can actually donate a little bit to the channel. Of course, it helps the channel out, and of course, it helps your boy to create all this great content for you guys. So, with that being said, let's jump in. Now, right behind me here is my above ground koi and goldfish pond. Everybody in here is doing great, including Fitz, my newest koi, my newest addition. You can see him right there swimming. Beautiful. Everybody's healthy. I just got done feeding them. The water temperature is about 58 degrees. I try not to feed the koi if it's under 50 degrees. So with that being said, let me flip the camera around. Let's get a little up close and personal with Fitz and the rest of the koi and goldfish here in the above ground pond. Oh, this is a better angle. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the colors. Oh, look at them. They're going in their little cave that we got there. They love the cave. They feel protected. You know, look at them all. Obviously, they all can't fit in there, or maybe they can. Look at them all, just jammed in there like sardines, huh? But I have a cave there for them to feel a little bit more protected, and we have a cave down over here too. So there's 2 caves. It kind of blends. Oh, look at my blind shubunkin goldfish, Daredevil. He's doing great. Born with no eyes. Look at, if you look really close, he's got 0 eyes. He's amazing. Love this guy. He swims around. He eats with the best of them. Nobody like bullies him. He's so cool. And he's a beautiful shubunkin goldfish, longfin. Look at him. Just gorgeous. I do have a net that I put over this at night. Don't want any of them to jump out. I just took the net off for video purposes, of course. This is the above ground pond. This is my bog filter. So I'm going to show you how I service the bog filter. I get a lot of comments on the above ground pond and the bog filter. It has actually inspired a lot of people to create their own bog filter and or give them a better understanding on what a bog filter does. Just to give you the gist of it, all right? Down there in the corner is the intake. So the water gets sucked in from the pump that I have on the outside of this above ground pond. It is a SICCE SDC 6.0 by SICCE. It's the only outdoor above ground pond that's being powered by a SICCE pump. So this is a unique piece right here, guys. Now, the pump pumps the water through the intake, which is right down there in the corner, and it goes up and it goes through a series of sponges in this first chamber by Mountain Tree, which I will talk about Mountain Tree a little bit later in this video too as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crates filled with gravel. And that water travels underneath, comes up through the gravel, which I have plants planted on the top. And that's also helping to filter the water, which is sucking out all the nitrates out of the water, making the water nice and clean for the fish. Now, as the water rises up, it comes out the waterfall spillway back into the pond, and that's how it cycles. It just keeps going. It keeps going. After a while, with all the fish detritus, which is fish poo and pee and all that junk, sediment gets sucked in through that little area there. It gets trapped in all of the gravel. Basically, you just got to clean the gravel out. I'm going to show you how I do it. I know a lot of you guys are like, wait a minute, how do you clean all those crates of gravel? It's super simple, and stay tuned. All right, Ohana, before I start to clean this bog filter for you guys, if you're not part of the Ohana, take the opportunity right now. Hit that subscribe button, and next to that subscribe button is a little bell. Click that bell, turn it on. It's just gonna notify you when I upload a new video. And then you're part of the Ohana, which is the family. And if you wanna belong to anybody's family on YouTube, you wanna belong to the Ohana. Trust me, that's where all the cool people are. All right, my Ohana, before we do anything, we have to shut the pump off. Now, there's two easy ways of shutting it off. I can do it manually, right where the plumbing is, on the back side right there of the bog filter, or I can do it from the control app right there. You see it? There's the app. It's super simple. At the very top, you see it's got the percentage of the power it's running at 81%, I believe. And then next to that is the temperature, which is 54 degrees, 54.9 degrees to be exact. It's super cool. I'm telling you guys, the SICCE SDC Syncra, ooh, it's on another level. So it gives me a reading of my pond water at all times, and anywhere in the world it will give me a reading. Now all I have to do is hit that little button in the middle. Press that button, it'll turn it off, and it will slowly start to come to a stop. You can actually hear it. And as you can see, the waterfall spillway is slowly slowing down until it comes to a complete stop. Now we know the pump is not working. Now check it out. What I wanted to show you right there is a check valve right there, so the water will not empty back into the above ground pond. If there's ever a power outage, it won't start a siphon, so you don't have to worry about like the bog filter full of water emptying back in to the above ground pond because of that check valve there. So now that the waterfall spillway spout has stopped, I actually wanted to show you guys the gravel. Now you can kind of see the gravel right here. I'm gonna stick my fingers right here and look how dirty it is. You see that muck, all that filth? That's what you want, because you know that all this gravel is trapping all of this sediment, and you can see it over here too as well. See how filthy it is? But when we're done cleaning this, all this gravel is gonna be sparkly clean. We're gonna go ahead and remove all of our filters. As you see, I have this filter right here. Look at that. Ooh, yeah, shout out to Mountain Tree doing its job. Now I have this pre-sponge filter right down here as a little pre-filter before the water falls in to the pond. Look at that, it's doing its job. Look at, you got insects, bumblebees, you got, you know, leaves right here. Look at that. So that is doing a great job, and you can see it's super filthy with more muck, leaf debris. So I can't wait to clean this out. It's gonna be great. So let's go ahead and shoot this down and yeah, pop the top and see what's going on inside. All right, my Ohana, so we're gonna go ahead and take this stone statue temple off. Geez, that thing is heavy. And we're gonna pop the top, which is just a tile panel I put up there. Ooh, look at more sponges by Mountain Tree. So as you can see down in there, oh, you can't really tell. It's kind of it's got a big glare. Anyways, we're gonna take these out and rinse them off. You can see I have 1, 2, we have another third one right down in there of these fine pond filter mats by Mountain Tree. All right, let's take them out. And just like that, all of the filter pads from Mountain Tree have been moved. Now you can see it's super filthy in there because I stirred up all the muck that was in there by removing those filter pads. I've had them in here for about a month since I did the video on it. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link up above. Go click the link and check out the pond filter pads by Mountain Tree, which I had installed in here. They make a world of difference. Let's go check out the pads after 1 month of use and how dirty they are. Here they are. This is the first pad. Obviously it's a lot more dirtier than the second one, and this is the third pad, so you can kind of see the difference. I thought that was fascinating. The first stage, second stage not so dirty, and the third stage, which is even cleaner. So let's go ahead and shoot it down with some water. Wow, look at that. You can see all that muck getting shot off the filter pad. Now, just so you know, I'm actually shooting it down with just regular tap water, okay? I'm not worried about killing any beneficial bacteria off of these pads because I have so much of it in the bog filter. But not only that though, that's kind of an old wives' tale about tap water killing beneficial bacteria. All right, just so you know that, I'm just saying, I use tap water to clean all of my canister filters too. And if you want to know the science behind it, there's like a time limit before you start to kill off any beneficial bacteria. So I wouldn't stress on it, okay? Don't stress on it at all. As you can see, that is one fully clean. You can see the comparison on how easy it is to clean these mats. All right, Ohana, things have kind of settled. Now, if you see the bottom here, you can see right there's a PVC pipe, and right there's a PVC pipe. I believe they're 3/4 inch, maybe an inch. That's the gap. So all of these crates right here sit on top of that. So there's a gap about yay big, which the water travels under all of the crates, and then it rises up through the gravel, which is the bog filter. You can kind of see it settled, so you can see all the muck at the bottom. That is where the water comes out right there. That valve right there, the water's coming up, and it travels, like I said, underneath that gap, which is underneath all 6 of the crates. You can't really see them because they're covered in plants, obviously. But yeah, what we're gonna do now, just stick a pump down in here and drain the bog filter completely. Drain it outside down into the bushes here, and we'll be good to go. And that's when the magic happens. We have our pump down in there, pumping out the water. You can see the hose. There you go. So I got the hose running down over there, the back of the plants. As you can see, the water level is dropping pretty fast. This pump in here is pretty strong. It's like 1,100 gallons an hour. So this thing will be emptied out in no time. See all that gunk down in there? And you know, the object is to suck it all out with the pump. But you can see this water dropping fast. Look at that. I love to see it like this gunk. This is all I do. I take my high pressure hose and completely shoot it down in the gravel like this, which will clean up all the gravel, as you can see it doing right now, and all the muck that's in these crates. And it's pushing it down to the bottom where this pump will be pumping it all out. So basically, this is all I'm gonna do with every single one of these crates. You can see me doing it to that one there. You can see me stirring up all the sediment, all the fish poo, detritus. Now, it's extremely important that you have it on jet stream. That way it's a little bit more powerful than the norm. So I wanted to do this side on camera for you guys so you can actually see this muck just being stirred up. So let me go ahead and throw it on jet mode. Good time to take out the dead roots like this right here. Some more dead roots. All right, Ohana, so I want to give you guys a visual, all right? So this is the end where I have the pump and it's sucking the water out. At the far end down there, I do have the hose. You can actually see it. It's still shooting in spray mode, and it's just clearing out all the muck from down there and pushing the water down to this end, which, check it out. Look at all that muck. See that? And it's getting sucked out by the pump that's in here by HYGGER. Look at that, huh? Isn't that so satisfying? Especially as a pond owner with a bog filter, as you see all that muck being sucked out. So satisfying, guys. You can actually see, God, this pump is pumping out the water faster than the water can go in. But look at that, isn't that so cool? So now what I'm doing is I have the hose down at this end, and I'm actually shooting the hose underneath all of the crates. Look at this, Ohana. You can see the bottom is actually pretty much clean. You know, you got some remnants over here, which I can shoot, get that, clean that up a little bit. All right, my Ohana, and just like that, it is nice and clean. All right, Ohana, so I wanted to show you guys down this slot is our third sponge. We're going backwards, all right? So this is the third sponge. It's blocking down. As you can see, it goes all the way down to the very bottom there, which that's where the water is going to enter. So I want it to pass through this sponge. And we're going to go ahead and set 2 more sponges, one in front here, and then one more in front of that. Before we put the other 2 pads, I'm going to put this egg crate here. We just have this just for an extra support so you can actually see the first sponge down there, or the third sponge. Let's go ahead and put the second and first in. Just like that, we have our 2 layers of sponge. So as you can see, the water comes out through here, passes through this sponge, then the second sponge, and then the third sponge. Then the water travels underneath all of these crates, rises up to the top, and then comes out the waterfall spillway. So let's go ahead and stick the pre-filter sponge on the end down over there by the waterfall spillway. All right, here we got the waterfall spillway. As you can see, the gravel, look at the gravel. The gravel is so clean in all of the crates. So we basically just put this, wedge it right in between the crate and the entrance here. As you can see it through here. That's all it is, just like that. Let's turn this bad boy on. There we go. She's pumping. The water is rising quite fast, and you can actually see the water coming through the crates now. Pretty cool. It's going to be coming over the waterfall spillway. Let's go to the other side and see it happen. You can see this bad boy is officially on. There goes the waterfall spillway in full effect. Nice laminar flow going right back down. Woo! Look at those crates of gravel. Good morning, my ohana. It is actually the next day, and I actually wanted to give the bog filter a little time also to show you guys what the bog filter looks like. Check it out. This is the perfect lighting. There's not big shadows to where you can't see. So look at the gravel. I just wanted to show you how clean and clear the gravel is in each crate. I mean, all the way down. You can even see it from here. Yesterday, you guys remember what it looked like. It was super mucky, dirty. And let's go down to the other end. I want to show you guys what that looks like. All right, my ohana, you can actually see the pump down there doing its job. Water flow coming in nice from the SICCE Synchro SDC 6.0. You can see the water level here. Boom, boom. And you can see the beautiful sponges by Mountain Tree doing their job. You can see the sponge way down there in that column. You can see the water level. Nothing is overpouring, so you know the water's going underneath all of these crates. But most importantly, ooh-wee, look at that gravel, huh? Woo! And then from this stems to this. Beautiful, clear water for these beautiful koi and goldfish. Look at the water quality. Look how clear. Look at the little koi. Look at them. Sarasa goldfish are doing great. Look at them. Everybody in here is doing great. Ooh, look at that bad boy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And if you guys want to know where Fitz is right here. You can see his head. He's in his tunnel. One of two tunnels that I have in here. See if I can get him out. There he is. Beautiful Fitz. My beautiful Sanke koi from Fitz Fish Ponds. Just beautiful. So you can see the fish, the water quality that this bog filter is providing for them. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now check it out, ohana, we're not done. Okay, so now throughout this video, I've been mentioning Mountain Tree a lot. I gotta give a huge shout out to Mountain Tree yet again for sending me some of their biological media. You guys gotta check this out. This is top-notch stuff. Now, if you have no idea who Mountain Tree is, let's see here. They're just one of the leaders in the world for pond filtration. So they sent me this huge case of their Lotus 2 biological media. We're gonna go over it and I'm gonna put it inside the bog filter. We're just gonna actually maximize this bog filter to its highest potential, maybe even higher than that, especially now that I have that beautiful Fitz Sanke koi in here. I don't want anything to happen to him or any of the koi. And that's where Mountain Tree comes in handy. We're gonna go over their media. You guys gotta check it out. Now this media is great for all ponds. It's good for sumps. This box is super heavy, so I'm gonna set it down. We're gonna get into all the specs on this biological media. It's some of the best in the world. The Lotus Root Bacteria House Extra Large 2. As you can see down below here, it says makes water and microbes active. The Lotus Root and Spiral Structure. We're going to go into all of that, but let's open it up and see what we got. Look at, woo-wee, look at all these. Now let me show you guys some specs. Each one of these pieces comes with its own separate mesh protector. As you can see, every single one in here has its own mesh protector. Now, if you guys are wondering what this is for, if the piece actually is cracked during handling or loading, it will not affect the normal use of this biological media. In fact, if it does crack, this mesh keeps it together so it doesn't fall in pieces. So you actually stick this whole thing in your sump, in your bog filter, in your filtration system. Each one of the lotus roots comes with a micro ecological preparation kit, which is this little bag here. As you can see, the other one here, each one has one wrapped in this mesh bag. Now this little preparation kit is a mixed bacteria strain kit that facilitates the product to accelerate the cultivation and nitrifying bacteria and established an ecological filtration system. So there's no need to take it out when using, all right? You don't have to take this out. You actually put it in your sump, you put it in your filtration system. They require to just leave it in there. The microecological preparation kit is not suitable for seawater environment. So it says, please remove it when using this product in seawater. So the actual lotus and the casing here is good for seawater sumps, saltwater aquariums, freshwater aquariums, but just remove this little preparation kit if you're going to use it for a saltwater aquarium. I also have to add that 80% water absorption certifies maximum media filtration efficiency. So each one of these lotus roots can absorb 80% water. Each one of these lotus roots release rich mineral elements to promote water ecological balance. And I also think it's important to add that it's EU ROHS standard test passed, meaning it's safe and non-toxic material. It's pretty much widely used for water mineralization in filtration systems. Now, as you can tell, from the bottom to the top, it is a spiral structure that's hollow with the holes down there. Now, the reason why they made it like this is the special lotus root and nanopores provide ultimate environment for nitrobacteria to grow, thus enhance their performance in dealing with harmful nitrates and nitrites. Now, this is also important. The cycle of continuous release of trace mineral elements to regulate water quality is about 2 years. So these are scheduled to last about 2 years. Now, users can change the product according to the filtration of fish, pond/fish tank to achieve the best water quality effect. Now that we just did a little quick spec review on this lotus root, if you guys want more information on this, I'll have a link down in the description below of this video, Mountain Tree's website. Go check them out. I'm telling you guys, this is the best of the best of the best, sir.
Best of the best of the best, sir.
Now it says before you use them to soak them. So I've actually soaked these in here for at least a couple hours. So they are ready to go. So what I plan on doing is this, Hana. We're gonna take this lotus root and we are gonna set it right here on the top. So I'm gonna lay them down right here. Look at that. And you want them towards the end of your filtration. You don't want them in the beginning, so you want the water to be clean as it passes through the spiral. So I'm gonna take another one, stick it over here. I'm just gonna line them up in the crates on top. So as you can see, I added 2 of the lotus roots in the bog filter at the very top. I'm gonna add some more in here, but I just wanted to give you guys a general idea. This is just going to make this pond so much more healthier for these beautiful babies over there. Look at them all piled up in the corner. All right, my Ohana, so you know the old saying, right? Happy fish, happy life. But before I go, I owe you guys a new fish dance, because when I actually got Fitz, my beautiful big Sanke from Fitz Fish Ponds, I didn't do a new fish dance, which I do with every new fish that I get. So I owe you guys, and I'm a man of my word. If you're new to the channel, this is a nice little treat for you. I do a fish dance every time I get a new fish and put it in my pond or aquariums, all right? So without further ado, cue the music! So like I said earlier in the video, if you guys want more information on Mountain Tree and the lotus root, go ahead and check out the website. I'll have the link down in the description below. But don't worry, they don't just have this. They have so many other types. Go check out all their products. They have small rings for little small hang on the back filters, or if you wanted to put them like in your canister filters, which I also have a box of, and I'm going to show you guys in another video. So stay tuned for that. Have a great day, all right? Much love and aloha.
Hana